Okay, we're back at SRI after a good month off. It's actually week 2. I've already tore into the locomotive to fix some stuff. It's a primary concern, but also a concern is the smoke jack, which the top of it blew off the roof during MPE. So snow comes in now until we can get that fixed. Probably won't be till it gets warmer. So now little bits of snow come in. We went inside the smoke box up here and cleaned that. It's actually opening up here. In here, you can see in here. I actually can see the plain plates and cleaned off pretty good. No longer all flaked up. I tried to brush it out and vacuum it as much as possible. Last time they did that, I don't think they did as well. Had a lot of trouble making things breathe in here. Not as good a draft on the fire as I thought there would be, because everyone keeps complaining about it. So I made sure it was really clean in here this time. Bought a new crevice tool for the vacuum and repaired the hose on it. Got a new filter for it, so now it sucks pretty good. Looking in here, see, you can see around the nozzle, cleaned up a lot in there. These are all the crevices. Still a little bit of sand, trying to get as much as possible out, but got in between all the bolts and places and cleaned it off pretty good, I think. Still a little bit there, it keeps falling out from behind the plate here, but nonetheless pretty good. You can see the different spots in here. The very bottom, all the stuff that gets in between the grates here kind of builds up, and you start knocking out with the hammer or any kind of hard tool, and it starts to fall to the bottom, trying to suck it out as much as possible. Looking in here, you can see the back of the smoke box, the tube plate. You can see we cleaned off the superheaters and got underneath and cleaned that off pretty good with the vacuum. So now we'll breathe better. Haven't found any real leaks in them. There will be a nice trail of rust coming off on the ash itself. Haven't found any of that back there. Look up there, can't see any either. So we clean that all off. So things are looking pretty good in there. Probably still got to do some repairs to the superheaters themselves, because they were leaking before. So probably ones that we didn't get to before the rebuild was done. Okay, got the Mighty Mouse in here moving caboose. We've been working on a lot of repairs, and one of the things we're doing is trying to figure out what's wrong with the feed wire here, why it's not putting water into the boiler at a higher temperature than it is. Taking the cover off here, and this is what actually goes on top. So we've taken that off and we cleaned that up. This little bowl thing here, this is what the water shoots into, and this is actually what heats the water itself, mainly from the exhaust of the steam and the smoke going out the smoke box. We're going to climb up there and take a look at what actually goes inside. On the top now, in front of the smokestack here, there's the feed wire heater with the cap removed. We cleaned out all the gunk, took off the old gasket, which is right back there, and it's mainly a cardboard piece with a bunch of schmooey grease on it. But this is the part that holds on the discs, which are these here, and they sit on top of the opening valves. Basically what happens when water is introduced, they push up on these discs and allow the water into the heating area, which it comes out through the holes, and it's heating up going through the pipe. Because only a certain amount is allowed into that device down there, it helps heat it up, and it helps it go faster and pushes it into the boiler through this pipe here. Well, the pipe goes down to the hot water pump at that point, and pushes it into the boiler. And I clean this up using the vacuum here. As I said, I did a lot of work to that, try and get that going again. And looking down in there, you can see the crevices that it goes into. Let me get you a light here. Yeah, so you can see the openings here where it flows into. This is, see where it narrows down and helps with the pressure of it going into the hot water pump. It also helps to heat it up. So that's how the feed water here works. And yeah. That rod's all shined up. Trying to work on the wheels. It's a little cold out. Use mineral spirits and WD-40. Caused quite a mess, but you know, it happens with a steam engine. So, trying to get some of the pipes all cleaned off, the grit. Once we get steamed up and ready for the trip, we'll give it a nice bath. Go in the cab now and see what's going on up there. Yeah, looking around, we did some cleaning today and cleaned out the back head. Tried to get some of the gunk off the door. Wish we could just paint those black now, but oh well. We'll see what happens. Still got big boy up here. Tried to clean the sides and roof of the cab here, but as you can see, stuff's on pretty good. Sure looks a lot better than it did. You can tell it's green now. Okay. Yeah, so everything's just about ready. All we really gotta do is get lubricated, put the water in it, and of course start the fire. The fire is actually already built. Looking in there now, we had to fix a bunch of grate sections so that the grate pieces were moving back and forth and going up and down. So as you can see, we got wood teepee in there now, and that'll help catch it. If you look underneath of it, you can see the coal laying in a nice bed there underneath of it. Basically what happens, we'll throw all our rags and dirty pieces in there, some fusees, and that'll get the wood going, and once it's hot enough, it'll catch the coal on fire. And that's how it works. You can kind of see up in here, you can see the bricks for the arches, and beyond it, of course, would be the tube sheet. Look up there in past the combustion chamber where the hot gases and smoke goes, and in through the before it enters the tubes. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so those are all cleaned out. I cleaned out all the ash and sand from in there, and we made sure the grates work. So that's the main thing that we've been doing this past weekend. So maintenance wise, well, repair wise, we pretty much got all the repairs done, as well as moved the 76 inside last weekend, and getting ready for the Explorers to re-begin the work on it. And we got a few things being done out here. And looking in the bunker here, today we moved the coal from the sides here to this pile up here. This is what we're going to use to start the engine with, as well as what's in the firebox. And last week I stopped the video, as you'll see in the last section. We were just in here in the cab, ran out of room while I get the rest of it. Need to clean this off a bit more. It's a bit brighter now, but it's still streaked. You can see the cold weather's wreaked havoc in here trying to get this all cleaned up, but it sure is a lot better than it was. It actually shines a bit now. You can still see the streaks. I think the best we're going to do is get a power washer in here and do this. I still got to clean the glass on the windows and the lights. I actually took the time to clean out the fixture in the back here in the tender. I make sure that's all wiped down too. Yeah, so getting pretty much ready here. Fix the armrests. The latch is now fixed again on here. John came in here, fixed that one, and the one on the other side, which is this is the one that flips out here. So he fixed that up, put all the staples in it, and reupholstered it. Looks pretty nice. I'll wipe it clean and get it going. Windows work better now though. I cleaned out the tracks again and oiled it up. So like I said, just gotta get those all cleaned up. See the back here, a little bit better. The dirt and the grease gets all in the corners here. Wiped it clean as I could. You can still see the streaks pretty well. What can I say? It's a steam locomotive. It needs to be steam cleaned actually, but it looks a lot better than it was, all dusty and black. And I almost feel like just, you know, painting it that way. There's the pressure gauge. Wipe that off too. And all the controls here on the manifold. Couldn't get back here really. They're kind of out of reach unless I get another ladder. And I'm a short person, so I'm just barely hitting my head now that I'm standing up here on the step in this block of wood. So I gotta be careful. But if I get a ladder in here, it won't be much more headroom. So we also installed the fluorescent light here. It's a lot brighter than the lamp was, so it's better to see now when we're just sitting here in the shop. Anyway, had to knock the screen clean, get that all done. Some people don't realize just how dirty that gets, but it sure does collect a lot of ashes. There's the picture frame there that we hold the federal papers in there. Now it's switched over here. I'm probably just gonna take that down and wipe it clean underneath there. We'll see. Let's go on the back of the tender and see what's going on there. And well, before I go back to the tender, did some other things here. You look up cosmetically, and never mind the hose there for the welder. Had to fix a few spots on the pipe here for the blower. But up there, if you noticed, we put the extra stanchion on there for the bell cord. Now it goes all the way across and is a lot tighter than it used to be, instead of it just hanging all the way down there. So you can see it go all the way across here from the front. So look at that. Still gotta fix that pipe though for the blowdown and repaint that, but it's not gonna happen until after this trip. So during the annual. And we're gonna get that done. We'll go up to the tender. One more thing is show you in here. I didn't show you before because we weren't done with it. Open that back up. Here, we're gonna replace the gasket cloth on here on the door. We're at lunch right now, so we had to take that off there and get into the petticoat. That part there got bent up, and we gotta re-weld it. So also had to re-plug the hole down here with another nut and bolt. That's the old plug. Someone drilled through it for some reason. That's the one I pointed out before. They said that we gotta get that covered, so we just put that in there today. So we got the grate door here. We got the part that we need to weld over the nozzle portion, the blast pipe. And there is where the rest of it all collects. Usually it'd be pretty empty, but there was some problems with ventilation in here, so that corner got a lot more ash in it. So okay, so he's got to weld that up and get it all fixed, and then we're gonna seal it all up again and vacuum all this off here. And I'll be ready when we pull it out to have it all washed. Okay, now to the tender. Before we go up on the back there, we got the hoses reinstalled on both sides. They're all latched on and wired shut. That way we'll get water from the tender. And also we've got the safeties put back on up on top. can't see it, but the shroud is not sitting there anymore. So we're getting there. Going up top here, and we'll look down. Got a lot of stuff laying around that we're trying to take apart, and other things we're trying to salvage. What's going up there? And on the back here, we moved the water treatment down. Gotta get some new barrels for it. Place under there. Did some cleaning up here. Gotta go in the tank again. Had to do some inspecting. It looks fine for now. Do another run. Wash it all out and be ready for spring. We got a trip coming up on June 6th going to Cadillac. A side trip to Manton. First time up that far on that on the old Pensy line. So come on up and see it for a 1 hour trip up there. Or just ride the day-long trip. So we're going to fill this all coal and it'll be good to go. We got the 76 over here, starting up again this spring. Working on it again. We'll see how the funding goes and what happens. So we're almost ready for the trip. So from SRI, got 1225, getting ready for 2015 here. Okay.